And how are you? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dave Guerra here. That's right, it's Friday. We made it to Friday. Friday, February 14th. Happy Saint Valentine's Day. Saint Valentine's Day. I don't know who took the saint away from Valentine, but I do know it's still there. It's official. He's still a saint. So happy Saint Valentine's Day. This is Valentine, the Saint's Day. So it's happy Saint Valentine's Day. See, I bought into it. So somewhere along the line, I know growing up, it was always St. Valentine's this, St. Valentine's that. And now we're here and they just took the saint away. And it's not the same people that take, it's still Christmas. So don't be fooled. It was just more marketing thing. 2 more letters and a period. Obviously, apparently that's a lot of ink. So they said, you know what, let's just take it away and just truncate it. Let's make it smaller and quicker. Let's just call it Valentine's Day. Well, you know what? Marketers suck. Marketers suck. And that's where I stand. And that's what my belief is. So as it says down here, I am David Guerra and welcome to Let's Have a Chat About Leadership for Friday, February 14, 2020. And well, it's Friday, so you know we talk about Forbes Friday, coronavirus, and we're talking about the coronavirus, your money, part 4, and introducing Dave's PYMWYMI index. Yes, I'm introducing a whole new, something new. It's actually what it's called. It's the Dave's Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is index. And I've talked about it, and I need to qualify it just a little bit. I've talked about, you're going to get started investing. You need to invest. You need to get in there. Now, I am not I'm not a broker. I am broke, but I'm not a broker. But I also learned a hard lesson many, many years ago. I had a broker, and I learned a lesson. If you don't do your own homework, people, you're going to get screwed. And this guy, I mean, if I had just given in the way, I don't know which way it was going, but if I had just given in, maybe, I don't know. If I had listened to him more, I would have been screwed. But I guarantee you one thing, I didn't listen to him. I basically all but fired him. I held on, they held on to my stocks and everything, but they kept selling it so they could pay themselves their fees. And it was like, you know what? No, that's nonsense too. But, I let it go for a while. Eventually they called me one day and they said, hey, Dave, you need to do something with this. And I go, cash me out. And they cashed me out. Folks, investing is not for everyone. Investing is most certainly not for everyone. What investing is for those that are willing to dedicate some time, patience. I'm not talking about day trading. Day trading is a whole different beast. Those for individuals who want to move on the markets, pennies, half cents. But because they have so many stocks, they can actually make money. And we're not starting that route. Not with this. We're not going down that route. We're not day trading. And the stocks that I'm going to share with you, we're not going to day trade. So understand that this is not short term. This is long term. Now, along the way, I already see some. We're going to make some adjustments, but I'm going to introduce them to you. So let's get down to the nitty gritty, the coronavirus and the whole situation there, folks. It's not that it's getting worse, but the call for transparency is getting louder and louder as to what happened, what was going on initially, why this is where it's at, and why was help not, basically the offer for help was not answered. So those questions are going to need to get answered, and they're going to get answered. They're going to get answered. The governing body might not like the answers that they're going to be forced to admit to, but guess what? This is impacting the entire world now. We also have a super spreader, this guy who traveled from China to England to Singapore and back to England. So he was infecting several people, but I think they got him. We got somebody also in France. So I think they got him under control now, but that's how it starts. That's how it starts. It's that, what is that? What do they call it? The typhoid Mary. One person goes and travels and spreads it. They're thinking they're doing fine. Nothing's wrong with them, but they're spreading this disease. And pretty soon you have this epidemic, this pandemic. And it gets crazy. So again, if you're not traveled and you're not hanging around people who traveled to China, or you're fine. But again, it's nasty because now they're saying they can be transmitted without anyone showing the symptoms. So they still have a lot to learn about this. Now they're also saying it could be. I was reading earlier this week about it that the antivirus or the inoculation for it could be as early as this fall. But then I was also as the week progressed, I was listening and reading more about it, and now it could be as early as 5 years from now. And by then, a substantial amount of damage could be done to the population. So again, it's not to cause a panic, not to cause a stir, but again, realize that this is out there. This is out there. And it might just settle into a pocket and stay there as the seasons change. And then it'll spread again. So again, stay vigilant, stay hypersensitive, wash your hands, stay away from people that are sick, 6 feet. You can interact with people in the room. Make sure the room is well ventilated. Make sure the fan's on. But 6 feet, they say 6 feet apart should be pretty good. You'd be fine, even if you show no symptoms, because again, they're saying now that the symptoms could be an issue. Next, how is this impacting your money? Well, those of you that are in the travel industry, those of you that have funds and money in the travel industry, well, guess what? It's starting to impact the cruise lines. It's slowly they're starting to feel it. Less bookings for even this time of year next year. And this is the high season, apparently. This is the high season for cruise lines. So that's changing the whole thing. So be ready for that. Same thing with airlines, and everybody's all packed in, nice and neat, in a little sardine tube, and off you go. But point of reference here now, it's starting to become quicker from traveling from the United States to England. There was like a 4 hour and 56-minute flight, almost 800 miles per hour that the aircraft was traveling, because it was riding along the jet stream. So going from the United States to England is going to speed things up. Less time in the airplane, which is cool. But what about coming back? It's a headwind the whole way. So that's going to take what it normally takes. So sorry about that, folks. You can keep going west. I'm sorry, you can keep going east. Eventually you will make it all the way around, but be careful. Be careful when and if you do. Alrighty, so let's get into this. This is the point where I say, okay, we'll start looking into investing. If you're getting ready to get into an investment, then this is pretty much the time to do it. So this is what I'm introducing. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this. This is what I'm calling the Dave's Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is Index. And every week I'm going to just talk on the results. So refer back to the show, refer to the website, refer to my notes in the show notes, refer to Facebook. I'll have more graphics on it as we go along. So let's start in. First fund is like 11 stocks, and they're all stocks. Funds will, like I said, will adjust. So the first one's off the New York Stock Exchange. S, the letter is S. That's the trading. That is Sprint. Sprint, telephone people. Sprint, phones, Sprint. Okay, $8.69. It closed at that. Let's see, the 50. And then when you look at this, and when you're buying stocks, well, that's fine. That's okay. You can look at it and you can pretty much deal with it however you want. But understand that look at the weeks, the 52-week high and the 52-week low. The high is 878. So right now it is 9 cents below the 52-week high. The 52-week low is $7.26. A difference fluctuation between the high and low is $1.52. $1.52. So something to think about. And I put them here because, one, the stock is going to be hot. If you buy now, it looks like the merger with T-Mobile. There we go. That's the next stock, the T-Mobile. It's on NASDAQ. That's their ticker letters, TMUS. 96.48. That's what they close at this Friday afternoon. 96.48. They're just coming off their highs. They're 14 cents off their 52-week high, and they're like $28.30, 32 cents off the low. So they're $28.32 above the 52-week low, which is 68.16. The next stock, and I'm going to move this up here a little bit. There we go. And the next stock is AT&T. AT&T is the standard. They pay dividends. So you want to reinvest that money. So the ticker is the letter T in New York Stock Exchange, $38.25 for one share. So something to look at and something to consider. So where's AT&T? They are $1.45 below the 52-week high of $39.70, and the low is $29.55, a difference of $10.15. That's kind of a good range that you want to have your stocks. So kind of look at it and say, if they're really tight, if it's really tight, that range is really tight, they're kind of reaching that stagnation point where they're just going to be fluctuating a little bit throughout the course of their lives and the business life, unless something else comes in and says, hey, look, we got this brand new discovery, we're doing this brand new thing, and then obviously the price will change. Or if something horrific goes wrong in the boardroom. All right, who's next? Let's see who's next on the put your money where your mouth is, and this one is Cisco. Cisco Systems, they make routers, bridges, the internet, basically make the main components for the internet. Cisco. And if those of you that are at home and have home-based equipment, look for LinkSys, LINKSYS, LinkSys. Cisco bought them out not so long ago, so they kept those two separate. One is more business, one is more infrastructure, the other one's more home-based stuff. So $46.97, that's a good number. I like it. They puts them at $11.29 from difference from the 52-week high of $58.26. However, they are $3.57 away from the 52-week low, a difference between the high and low of $14.86. That's really good. You stand a chance. We're on the bottom side, so I'd keep watching it if I were you. It's going down, but how far down will it go? I don't think it's going to go down to 43.4, but if it does, buy and get ready for that one. Definitely buy. All right, the next one is Oracle. They make software. They make database software. And they own several products, and they're really good company. It's another technology company. 55.47 is what they closed at today. 55.47, their high is 60.5 or $60.50 is their 52-week high. 49.89 is their 52-week low. So listen to this. The 55.47 is $5.03 away from the 52-week high and $5.58 at the 52-week low. So we kind of caught them right in the middle. So this is a good time. This is where you can make it. You want to sit on it, wait a little bit, fine. If not, go for it. Make your buy. The difference between the 52-week high and the 52-week low is $10.61. So now I'm leaving the technology just a little bit, and I'm looking at SKX. Skechers. Folks, if you don't know what Skechers are, you need to get yourself, look down at your shoes or look down at your kids' shoes. Skechers, 37.83 and 37.83. They were the 52-week high is 44.50, 52-week low is 27.20. They're $6.67 away from the 52-week high, and they are $10.63 away from their low. So again, they're kind of in that middle. The 52-week high, 52-week low, it's a span of $17.30. Folks, again, it's that point. You want to buy, you're not doing too shabby. You want to wait, not doing too shabby. So, but it's not the time. It's definitely not the time to sell if you already own it. The next one, NKE. You know who these guys are. Your kids definitely know who they are. This is Nike. The AJs, the Air Jordans. There you go. Nike Air. Okay, that's it. $103.49 is today's closing. However, their 52-week high is $105.62. That puts them at $2.13 difference from the high. 77.07 is the low. 26.42 is the low. Between the high and the low, it's 28.55 difference, folks. Again, this is definitely one I would watch right now. See where that ticker's going. But point of entry, you're about as good as it's going to get, unless you want to wait and see if it ticks down. Then you're definitely, your point of entry is nice. All right, the next one. Oh yeah, we all know this one. This is an up-and-comer. UAA. Under Armour. Those t-shirts, the guys, gals, they all wear Under Armour. Shorts, running shorts, leggings. Okay, you got me. All right, it's clothing again, sports apparel. 17.19. Their 52-week high is $27.72. That means they're $10.50 off the 52-week high. The 52-week low, though, however, is $16.50. So that puts them at 0.69, 69 cents from the bottom, 52-week low. Guess what? It's time to buy. Definitely time to buy Under Armour. This is where you want to go. Get in if you're getting in. This is now the time. That's my recommendation. Again, I'm not a licensed broker. I am broke, but I'm not a broker. Again, this is just me doing my homework, doing my thing. And I mentioned it in the show. Hey, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Let's go ahead and buy some stocks or whatever you want to do. And that's what I share with you. So again, I am full disclosure. I am not a broker. The next one. All right, next one is AUY. Okay, this is a pretty neat one. This one I've had, and full disclosure, I've had and I've owned these shares. I don't have them now, but I'm going in. This is a long-term one. AUY. It's called Yamana Gold. AU is the Latin or the periodic table of elements symbol for gold. AU, Aurum. And Y is for the name of the company, Yamana Gold. They're an international, mostly Western Hemisphere, North America, South America, they're digging for gold, and they're delivering. The 52-week high is 421. So guess what? They're 11 cents off the 52-week high. And $1.78 is the 52-week low, 232. And again, I'd wait till it gets back down in the $1 mark before I'd purchase anything. There's a $2.43 span. So again, this is one of those cheap ones. But again, because the price of gold has not been fluctuating, so it's kind of been staying steady, which is nice because it keeps kind of everything else in check. So I would wait to see if the dollar goes down on the Yamana gold. All right, the next one. Now we're going to get into the good stuff. We're going to get into Lilly, L-I-L-L-Y, Lilly, Eli Lilly. Yeah, that's right. Pharmaceuticals, 141.2. Remember I talked about that. Get into pharmaceuticals, 141.2. Folks, they're just $6.75 off their 52-week high of 147.87. However, they are $39.76 away from the 52-week low of 101.36. The high and the low for the year, the difference is 46.51. So again, it's on the high end. I would wait for this one to come in. But if you're going in, now's the time. But again, I would watch how it's trending before I would pull the trigger. If I've got, say, $1,000 that I want to just put in Lilly, I would wait just a little bit longer. The next one is another pharmaceutical, and that is Merck. Merck Pharmaceuticals, 82.65, $82.65 was the close. The 52-week high is 92.64. That puts it at $9.99. Difference from the top and the high, the 52-week the 52-week low is 72.25. That's $10.40 off the low. So again, $9.99, $10.40. It's right in the center again. The span between the high and the low is $20.39. Folks, again, watch where it's trending before you commit to this one. So let's just say today I bought one share of everything. One share of everything, creating this new index that I've just created. The value would be real simple, $632.24. And that's where we're beginning right here, right now. $632 and there it is. $632.24. So that's where it begins. That's where we stay. That's the index fund. And I'll periodically revisit all of them, but every week just know that we're going to be talking about this value. We're not going to go into detail like I went in today. I'm just explaining what's going on. Every week we'll just say this week's put your money where your mouth is index value is, and then it's a difference of up and down, and we'll go from there. But if I change, if I dump one and I acquire a new one, I will let you know, full disclosure, when I actually trade and make the actual money, okay, when I actually buy into it. But other than that, at this point, none of these do I own any stocks at this point today. However, I am creating this index just for us, for me to use, so you know what I'm talking about, that I know what I'm talking about. And if not, well, we're going to see it, right? We're going to see it. So if it fails, it fails. But if it succeeds, I was here and I told you so. So listen, I think we're done. I think we're done. It's Friday. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you taking the time. I'm Dave Guerra. Don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe. Like the video. It's really appreciative if you like the video. I know people are watching it because I see the stats. And those of you that have liked it, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, let me know you're watching. I definitely want to know it's you. I see the number count, but I don't see who it is. And I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. So other than that, have yourself a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday for Sports and Leadership. And let's see what this weekend brings us. In the meantime, happy Saints Valentine's Day. And be good. Be careful. Wait, if you can't be good, be careful. There we go. Have fun. Enjoy. And love the one you're with. Peace.